are going to be more than just glory involved, more than just winning this cup. Also, cash prizes brought to you by Focus Home Entertainment and Cyanide. And so, we are going to see the semifinals match between more acceptable Chaos Dwarf team of Ducke taking on Drtiest Dingos, the Wood Elf team of Notorious, Noob. And as you see there, Chaos Dwarf team of Ducke did have to take out a Lizard team, Sila Crocodila, as well as taking out the Skaven team, Seers of the Rainbow Moon. Whereas Drtiest Dingos, to come to this point, did have to take out Back from the Grave, the Undead team, very dangerous one as well, and then also a Necromantic team. So had his fill with lots of Undead teams. Now onto a Chaos Dwarf team. We'll see how this Wood Elf team manages. Next up tomorrow, we'll see semi-finals match between Will Pay for Hugs Nurgle team of Lucky Luck Luke taking on VGP's Batman, a Dark Elf team of Jimmy Fantastics. But first up, it will be this match coming up right here. So let's go ahead and start up the replay as we are going to be underway. And if you guys had seen my preliminary predictions, I did say that of course I like Chaos Dwarf team, Ducke's team. How can you deny? Season 1, Season 2 champion, runner-up in Season 3. Didn't do as hot in Season 4, but still made the playoffs. Didn't play in Season 5, and now in Season 6. He is in the semifinals looking pretty strong. Yes, Coach Ducke, more acceptable. The Chaos Dwarf team taking on Notorious, Noobs, Drtiest Dingos, the Wood Elf team. Oh yes, and I have to say, Ducke is quite possibly the most technically sound coach I've ever seen. Virtually mistake-free, virtually. And I have to say, I don't even know how I would even come to approach beating Ducke. I mean, honestly, the only real way you can do it is just hope like crazy that Nuffle is on your side. But yes, let's go ahead and take a look at the kickoff here, and it looks like Drtiest Dingos will receive the kickoff. So Wood Elf team gonna take the favor, and as you see, Wizard will be in the palm of his hand. We'll see if there's any more in just a bit. Too bad the inducements doesn't come furling out whenever I do hover my cursor over it. But yes, let's go ahead and take over the skills, or take a look at the skills. Lots of guard there. Chaos Dwarves, just like the Dwarven cousins, they need guard for the Longbeards there, and Chaos Dwarves are no different. So they will have the guard, and just about all of them with the Mighty Blow, and that's going to come in very, very handy for today's match against the weaker armor value 7. And definitely the Wood Elf team has to be worried about that. Needs to stay away from base to base against this Chaos Dwarf team if he has any hope of even winning this match, because if he suffers way too many injuries, it could just be a short game here. He's going to have Bull Centaurs here with Tackle, Frenzy with Block, and with the Break Tackle, Sprint, and the Sure Feet inherent, as well as having yet another Bull Centaur with the Tackle and Guard. Dodge for this one, as well as the Block ability with the Break Tackle, and then Hobgoblins with Dirty Player, and he will have this Hobgoblin here, plus 1 Agility Fend Blodge with the Sure Hands for the ball movement, and that's going to really come in useful. Hobgoblin on sideline with the Dirty Player as well, and since he's on defense, we should see him come out, possibly put in a couple of fouls in, why not, and should be able to go far and deep with them. Wood Elf team though, he does have some weapons, and the tree, multiple block with guard and grab. And I'm already kind of cracking up with multiple block, but again guys, multiple block on trees, I mean, it seems like a good idea, but then it's just how often you're going to use it, guys. I don't know, but still it could come in handy. The Wood Elf team, as I've seen, has been able to get on a line, been able to push these guys a little bit closer towards the tree, and then make use of the multiple blocks. So at least he uses it in the beginning, but after that, it's just when? I just don't know. But definitely the tree will have to hold up the front line pretty much on his own. Will have a bit of a help, but loner players as help, I don't know about this. And also the Wood Elf team coming into today's match will be down one of the War Dancers. Not the more dangerous one though. He will still have the tackle with a +1 in strength sidestep with Frenzy War Dancer, but without the secondary one, yeah, all the Chaos Dwarf team needs to do is watch out for this one man, blitz him down whenever possible, and then quite possibly win the day. Yeah, definitely. We'll see about that. Wrestle with dodge for that lineman here. Dodge for this one there. Block with guard on that one. Probably going to put the two loner players up front though. And then +1 in agility with the sure hands sprint. Side step with the sure feet sprint. All that good stuff here. Oh man. Oh, actually no sure feet. He's just got sprint. No sure feet yet, guys, on this guy. But this one here, he does have that guard for that man there. And then another +1 in movement allowance. And he's got sprint and sure feet and the side step. So definitely, guys, you need to have lots of weapons on your team to combat any misdeeds on the other side to kind of counter what you're doing. And he here in the Wood Elf team has it. Unfortunately, though, no double war dancers on their team. So let's go ahead and get straight underway. Yes! Chaos Dwarf team is looking to go straight back into the finals. Ducke team, he is so good. I tell you, I don't even know how can you defeat him. What is the plan? And I honestly believe that Wood Elf team, he did fall short in season 3, and it was due to a Wood Elf team, but that's really because the Wood Elf team had strip ball, and unfortunately the Lizard team of Ducke did not have any sure hands and could not combat and fight off the offensive of the war dancers with the strip ball. That was the difference there. But today, no such things. Get the ref on both sides, and that's going to be great here, especially for the Chaos Dwarf team. Beautiful. And he's got guys with Dirty Player as well. And yes, he will have an extra bribe in hand. So Drtiest Dingos also with another bribe in hand. Trying to look to get down these hobgoblins. Look at these hobgoblins. They're the weakest things on these Chaos Dwarf team, and armor value 7, and they don't start off with any skills, making the Chaos Dwarf team very difficult to start off with. But once they get rolling, once they get some skills, then it could be maybe a little bit too late for this Chaos Dwarf team. But so far, though, so good. Armor value break straight away, and he's going to be okay. Just going to be a stun right there on the Dirty Player Hobgoblin. Wants to take him down, but don't forget, he's got another one there in the backfield. Lots of Hobgoblins to come in. And the Wood Elf team, though, does not have a bench. And honestly, it's really because of the pain that he's been receiving throughout these matches. Lots of armor value breaks and loads of injuries, especially in the last match. I'll tell you what, Undead team, he probably should have been here, but the Undead team just could not cause enough there in the beginning. Only got all the injuries basically at the second half, I do believe, if my memory serves me correctly. But correct me if I'm wrong. But hopefully not today. He's going to need all of the Wood Elves to stay in and stay stunned for the time being. Hopefully this piling on won't be causing too much. But nope, that won't be the case there. And it will cause an injury here on that Wood Elf lineman with the dodge ability. And might as well just take him out, because even though he does have dodge, tackle for just about everybody. Chaos Dwarf team is ready for today's match against a Wood Elf team. And quite honestly, if I was playing the Wood Elf team, I'd be extremely scared of this team. Not only the Chaos Dwarf team comes inherent with it, but Ducke also had the presence of mind to get the Bull Centaurs ready to rock. But both of them sporting the tackle ability as well. And well, no die here. We just get a skull on that, and Mighty Blow is going to come in handy to get that stun. And luckily, though, the Chaos Dwarf, he also sports a thick skull. And I think it was just 7 on that injury roll, so no big deal. But still, I believe it would have rolled over to the 8 and it would have been the KO because of the Mighty Blow. And then, because there was a 12 on the armor value break, but then the thick skull saved it. Saved it anyways, guys. Alright, so now, as you see, Wood Elves, he is looking to probably score pretty quick. I can't imagine why he wouldn't, but we'll see what type of game the Wood Elf team wants to play. Does he want to play it strong and solid, or does he want to take the ball up the pitch? It looks like he's doing so at the moment. He might just hold it for another round or two, see how his guys are going to fare for now, and then maybe make the score. I've seen this Wood Elf team hold the ball a little bit longer than he needed to. A little bit of foul there on the Hobgoblin. Is going to get the foul called straight away, and bribe is going to be accepted, but that was just to get the ref, and so he will be using that right away then. Actually had failed the bribe, so used up both of the bribes right there. Had two in his pocket, but now just going to have down to 0. So unfortunately, going to lose out, and actually had fouled the dirty player Hobgoblin. Got a couple assists on there and didn't even get anything out of it as well. So a big blown usage there on the bribe, unfortunately. And here's the big hit there, and we'll get the tree down, and we'll stun him to boot. That's going to be an awesome thing here. Oh boy, even broke the armor. Got the 11 on the armor value break. Thankfully though, just going to be a stun on that tree, and so the Wood Elf team breathes a little bit of a sigh of relief there. Bull Centaurs, the nice thing about these guys, they shore up the movement that the Dwarven team, their Dwarven cousins, are just absolutely missing. And they're able to kind of move up to the side, gonna blitz down the guy holding up the top, and then hold off any thoughts of scoring it fairly quickly. And if he's gonna have to do anything, he might have to do something a little bit more crazy. Not gonna dodge out though and go for the quick score. It looks like it appears that Wood Elf team is gonna continue to be content on holding this ball. I think he's still got a guy in range though. This guy right there, he's just 12 movement allows. He can stand right over here and be in range for the touchdown, right? Just needs one little push to get that touchdown, and that's it. And a big injury here. Oh, and it's going to be a mighty blow. And the guard, Chaos Dwarf team, and oh, he's going to fail the Apothecary. And that is tremendous for the Wood Elf team. That's one less Chaos Dwarf to worry about. One less guy with Mighty Blow and the tackle, and also the guard ability. So really good stuff here. Frenzy on that Bull Centaur. Oh my gosh, Ducke, he doesn't see the opening that's going to be yielded there. And it looks like, yes, he will be able to surf that Bull Centaur. Wood Elf team looking pretty good on the onset. Hey, what's going on, Red Panda? How you doing? Yes, I know it's you. I believe earlier I didn't, but now I do know it's you. After the surf there, it appears that the Bull Centaur, he's all by himself, and this is the danger of putting the Bull Centaurs there on the sideline. Luckily, he's got break tackle, so maybe he'll be able to dodge out of one, but dodging out of a second one won't be as easy, and so he will be able to get that hit off here on this lineman and maybe be able to free himself up. That's the thing right there you got to worry about. If you guys get a little bit too far to the left, you got to think about getting surfed, and that's exactly what happened to one of the Bull Centaurs. Luckily though, no big injury or anything like that caused by the sideline shenanigans, the hooligans on the sideline. And he'll be coming back in the next bit. Luckily though, the Wood Elf team still has the rock, still going to be spending enough time and hopefully be able to take out this Chaos Dwarf team. Death injury on the guard and block, and it will use the Apothecary, and he will join the substitute. No extra Apothecaries for this game, and here comes the foul coming up. Here comes some more armor value break tries, and it will be on the wrestle and the dodge, and unfortunately gonna take out that lineman. Oh boy, Apothecary was successful, so he will have this lineman come back. Oh no, this is looking all Ducke's way right now. There's that armor value 7, says Panda in the chat. Oh man. And so far so good though. Wood Elf's playing pretty good, but honestly, the Wood Elf team, if you say he can't score it in the first half, I tell you, no way, he's gonna score it, and he's definitely gonna score it. But at this point, how long can he hold it for? That's the question you have to ask. Look at that. Playing the Wood Elves, it's almost like cheating. It's like how are you gonna stop the high potent offense? If they roll 2 or betters on their dodge, then it's just going to be a long day for you, especially for any slower teams such as Dwarven teams and even Orc teams, really. The Chaos Dwarf team, like I said, he just needs to get these injuries off at this point. He doesn't even care if he scores it, honestly. And he should get some more hits in. And then, ooh, another honor value break. And more injuries going to be caused. And it's going to be on a catcher. Not too bad. It's just a guard catcher. But still, every loss of man is a loss of manpower. And so the numbers advantage is swaying steadily towards the Chaos Dwarf team. And hell, even if the War Dancer here, or actually not War Dancer, but the Wood Elf team scores it, then, oh no. Chaos Dwarf team should be able to just steamroll the Wood Elves with their lack of defense and then be able to just make their tying score at the end of the first half. And then after that, second half, should be able to just grind it out. Oh, and that's going to be the worry right here. And I'm a little bit surprised that the Wood Elf team actually opted to go and take the ball first, because I think there are even some strategy guys out there that kind of suggest if you are the Wood Elf team and you win the coin toss, you might think about just kicking off in the first half, because quite honestly your offense is so potent that how are they going to stop it, right? Just play defense first with your full roster and then be okay if they do score it, right? But it appears Wood Elf team taking some big hits and is going to continue to try to stay out on the pitch and hold the ball for as long as possible. And even with all of these Chaos Dwarfs in range and in base to base with all these Wood Elves, as you can see there, as long as you just don't get that one on the die, you're going to be okay. And that's exactly what happens. Wood Elf team is going to be able to square away the ball carrier and hold the ball yet another turn. But I do believe time is shrinking and the space is also shrinking as well. And so the Wood Elves, quite possibly, I think he might try to score it if there's going to be maybe one more injury or something like that. But so far, yes, anytime the Chaos Dwarf is going to make the blitz, it's going to be with the mighty blow and the piling on. Here's the KO. And that's beautiful. Ducke is going to let that one fly. Don't want to make the reroll here on the piling on. Oh boy. So that the Wood Elf team might have a chance of getting him back on a stun or something like that. I don't know if that's going to be a thing here in Blood Bowl 2. I know that was a thing for Blood Bowl Chaos Edition. I'll have to look into that. Piling on. Does it change it in Blood Bowl 2? Or even do you even get a shot at... Do you even get a shot at it? I don't know. Looks like, though, Wood Elves have seen enough. He's going to do a little do-si-do and will score it at turn 6. Will leave the Chaos Dwarf team 3 turns to score it himself, and that's plenty of time, especially with a +1 in agility. Hobgobbo with the sure hands and the blodge, so better watch out. The Hobgoblin can march it in for the touchdown on his own. We'll see what kind of defense he'll be able to muster up. Not much. He's only got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Wood Elves. And quite honestly, if you are going to be playing the Wood Elf team with the armor value 7, you got to get used to playing down like this. And with that, you need to play a little bit more aggressively and attack whenever need be. But this is Ducke's Chaos Dwarf team. And you know what, though? I think the Wood Elf team, I can see why he wanted the ball first, because he still has a wizard in hand. And so with this, he might actually be able to get the ball back here and then score it and make it 2-0, where the Chaos Dwarf team might not be able to do much about it, or maybe get lucky and get a blitz or something like that. And then, heck, even if the Chaos Dwarf team doesn't score it at the end here, he still might have the wizard in hand and then maybe be able to take the ball out in the second half and then get the win 2-0. So, you know what? I see what he's doing here. So the Wood Elf team, playing to the strength of his wizard, will mean that he's going to just zap whenever most opportune and then try to win this ball game. And as long as he's got that wizard, gotta watch out. Chaos Dwarf team needs to play as strong and as solidly as possible. And as I said before, as long as you have a wizard on your side, lots of coaches will have to think about it. has to always stay cognizant that there is a wizard in hand and can't bunch his guys up too much. Oh my gosh, another get the ref, and that clearly helps out the Chaos Dwarf team, especially with those dirty player hobgobbos. That is great. Oh, an injury there, just going to be on a loader player, but as I said before, with every single injury, manpower whittling down. Another hit, another KO, and oh my gosh, this could not go any worse there. Chaos Dwarves are loving it so far. It's just been a bash fest in this tournament. You talk about injury and armor value breaks throughout this tournament, just been absolutely mind-bending how many injuries there are during this tournament. That's what I love here. Oh gosh, I don't even want to talk about resurrection tournaments because this is real Blood Bowl right here. Your guys get injured, your guys get out, and you never know what you're gonna have to live with in the next match. And it really makes it to where you have to play it very carefully. Ooh, back-to-back ones. And this might actually be the small opening that the Wood Elf team needs. He will take the awful chances to get there. So we'll see. +1 in strength straight away. Moves over. It should be making that leap over there. Yes, he will. He's going to miss that leap, but no problem. He's got the reroll in hand, and he just needs a 3+. Oh, he's going to fail the 3+ and put himself wildly out of position. And if I see a foul, this is it right here. He is absolutely surrounded. Oh man, got 1 in 9 there. And here comes more injuries, and the foul should be coming up with just about all of the Chaos Dwarfs surrounding this War Dancer. And hell, even if he doesn't make this touchdown here at the end of the first half, it's still going to be a big W, I believe. Oh god, this is absolutely just so bloody. And if Scum was around, he'd be like, oh, the only good elf is a dead elf. Hey, Scum, I know you're watching out there. But he's still going to try to make the ball pick up. 2 more turns left to play. So Ducke will have to make the fly out with that bull centaur. And here comes that foul. Like I said, can't miss it. You just can't miss it. It's just too juicy of a target. And that is just going to be a stun. More back-to-back ones. Oh, no. And with that, Wood Elf team should be able to just get loads of guys here on the Bull Centaur. Should be able to get a blitz off in the least coming up. Yes, he will be able to get a couple of guys in support, and the lineman there should be able to get a... Yes, and as long as he gets the hit in, that's all he needs, and should re-roll that one. Does get the defender down, and that will pretty much end all hope, I do believe, from making the touchdown. Yes, it will end all hope right there. So Ducke will have to just be content on going into the half, crippling this Wood Elf team. And the Wood Elf team actually should be okay with this, but boy, he should see yet another foul being committed on the body of that War Dancer. Unfortunately, got 1 in 9 there, and ooh, this is gonna hurt. They're gonna put everybody on him. No chance for any type of touchdown play, but it will mean that Ducke will have loads of opportunities to get some hits in, especially a big foul. Ooh, and the piling on. Ooh, don't forget about that. But luckily, he's going to survive, and that's going to be the one-move touchdown man right there. Here it goes. Lots of guys gearing up. No need for the vanity pass. Who wants that crap? We want lots of assists here, and he will get the foul in. Oh, getting that hit in. Ooh, just going to be a KO. And that's beautiful. No foul called, and so 3 bribes here for Ducke. He's just rolling in bribes after 2 get the refs. Chaos Dwarf, he's gonna make the vanity pass anyways, and he will get the 1 SVP. Huge play here. He's not gonna skip a beat, and Ducke's more acceptable. He's like, hey, is this acceptable, guys? Well, he will lose out on that Chaos Dwarf team if he does advance on to the next round. Ooh, luckily, the Wood Elf team does get both of the guys back KO'd. And he did have a Bloodweiser babe in there, and so that will help out. Got the 3 or betters right there. Didn't get on that leap. But nonetheless, Wood Elf team will be able to get back a couple of guys, and we'll be able to get 6 players now. And everything at this point banks on whether or not he's able to get the wizard. But at this point, does he risk using the wizard? That's the question. Does have that War Dancer here, and still the +1 in movement allowance catcher, and so he still has a bite, guys. Wood Elf team, you can't count him out yet. Even though he's still got 6 guys, that's more than enough guys to win this match. And as you saw at the end of the half, Butterfingers for that Hobgobbo. That could happen again, guys. 136 again. Yeah, definitely. Cheering fans, Drtiest Dingos, he's going to be able to benefit finally. But 3 bribes on the Chaos Dwarf team. I tell you what, you got to be scared now if you're the Wood Elf team, and the Chaos Dwarf should be fouling just about every single chance he gets. If not, it will definitely be lots of piling on. Mighty blow coming the way of the Wood Elf team, I'll tell you that much. Here it is. Boom. Mighty blow. Piling on. Big hits there. MNG on the lineman that actually just leveled up even. And he's going to be out, so no more Apothecary. And that's it for that man here. Here comes the Blitz on the +1 in agility catcher. Sidestep. Once they get that hit in, look at the frenzy follow-up. Just going to be a both down die. And catcher with that both down, or with the block, will be able to defend against that both down. And this time he's got it. He's got a 6 to boot. And we'll be straight okay. Wood Elves are a little bit out of position. No wizard's going to be used right there. And after this hit here, we should see the foul coming up. Dirty players just waiting. Here we go. Get a couple assists in, guy. There we go. Put him right there. Yeah, put him right there. That's a better spot. Here comes the foul. 3 bribes, so only a small chance of getting out. I don't know if you can use a 3rd bribe, but I don't think there's anything in the rules that says you can. And there's an injury here, and come on, ref, do you see do you see it yet? No, he doesn't. No foul is going to be called on that as well, and so he doesn't even need the bribes. Fouls are just making mincemeat out of the Wood Elf team, and he has to do something. Let's hit some Bull Centaurs. Why not? We'll be able to get him down. He's got fouls himself, so we might see a foul come up right there. And just going to have, what, 4 Wood Elves on the pitch, 3 Wood Elves in a tree, and that's totally not enough. But he's still got his 2 key players left at least. But oh gosh, this is going all downhill, and that didn't help out at all. And so Bull Centaur, he just needs to get a little bit of help. Lots of guys with guard, so he can get a couple of guys with guard. In fact, he should be able to get that Bull Centaur up there. We might see a foul again on that tree to get him out to boot. We might actually see the first ever just bench clear, just all kinds of clear, not just the pitch clear, but just get everybody injured and win the game automatically. Like, I don't know if that's going to happen, but this is looking like it. Chaos Dwarfs just absolutely just snowballing out of control, and 3 is going to get fouled. Lots of guys assisting, but that's just how strong the bark is on that tree. The tree is only as good as his bark. Mean as his bark there, yeah. Oh, bad jokes abound, guys. There we go. And so definitely you have to wonder if the Wood Elf team, even with the wizard in hand, does he have enough in the tank? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Hey, what's going on, POTUS? I see you in there, buddy. Oh man, this is just so easy. And this is why people play kill teams right there, guys. It's just, what are you going to do when everybody on your team is down and out like this? And Chaos Dwarves are not done yet. We should see a blitz there, and I'm pretty sure the Chaos Dwarves are going to be looking to get the fouls off on some of these key players, and not just the tree. Tree is the least of the worries. Definitely. Yeah. You seeing this massacre? I'm seeing this massacre. Oh gosh. And hell, I think the Chaos Dwarves have made Ducke a little bit soft. Chaos Dwarves have been breaking armor so much during this tournament that I don't even think that the other teams have been posing much of a threat at all to Ducke's ability. I mean, when things are going this good, right? Ooh, big defender down die. He's got the tackle, so no big one, but he will get the defender down die. We'll get the hit in. And here comes the dirty player. Foul coming up. And just going to be the one-man foul, but he's still going to do it. Just on the value 7. Just going to be a stun in there. Finally, the ref sees something. And the bribe will be accepted. And don't worry, though. Loads of bribes here for Ducke's team. War Dancer can only just get out of the way and make the frenzy blitz, and then afterwards get out of the way himself. Try to get down some of the armor value 7. This is what you got to do right here when you're down in numbers, and you got to play out the match here. As you do in these playoffs, you gotta just hope for these armor value breaks. But don't worry, right? We have seen worse odds. It's just gonna be tied up 1-1 by the end, and Ducke should try to score it as soon as possible here to try to get the ball back and quite possibly win the match. But I just don't know how he feels about playing defense against the +1 in movement still in play, and so he really needs to get this guy out no matter what, because all he needs is one push, and one push is not that difficult to get, and especially with the tree with grab, so he can definitely get him into position. Here comes Dirty Player. He needs this +1 movement loss. It's still, I mean, that's the thing, right? Wood Elves, even with just a few guys left and just a stun there, that's beautiful. And right there, Ducke cannot score it yet. He cannot do it because this +1 movement allowance does mean that the Wood Elf team can hold the ball to the last moment and then score it if need be. And you can't let that happen, so Ducke can't score it yet, not until this guy's out, basically. I mean, he can score it and then play defense, and he'll have a good chance of getting it back, but why leave anything to chance when you're up this much? So he needs to get that +1 in movement allowance, and these are the things you gotta think of. Here's the lightning bolt, and yes, he will be able to get him out. No fireballs there to try to open up some space. He's just gonna risk everything and awful everything and just get the +1 agility man to move up there, get that leap in there. That's why you get it. He will get the ball out of there. Gets 2 tackle zones. He's gonna dodge out. Look at the craziness. He's gonna throw the ball way deep, and this is gonna just be a whatever pass, 5+ pass, and that is beautiful. Look at that Wood Elf team pulling out all the stops right there, and just when you think you got it, oh, you don't. Chaos Dwarf team has to scramble to get the ball back. He's way out of range, has nobody, didn't even expect the punt there, and just an absolutely great move by the Wood Elf team with the +1 in agility man, jumping through, getting everything. Doesn't matter if he gets the inaccurate pass, all he needs is just a 2+, and that's exactly what he gets on there. It's just a 2 on the pass. And an inaccurate pass. Actually, no, he got the 2 earlier and failed it, and so it's going to be a 5+, and he got the 6, so it went accurately to wherever he was throwing at, and oh gosh, and I believe he can only do a 4, 5, or a 6, so 50% chance that he is not going to fumble it. Huge play right there. Only 1, 2, or 3 though. He would have fumbled it, and the ball would have stayed right there though. Man. Big play, hey? Look at that. Right when you think it's over, Wood Elf team pulls out all of the stops. And take notes, guys. This is what you got to do at the higher levels. And exactly here, Bull Centaur is just going to have to make some awful moves to get back there. Just 3 more turns. Tick, 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 tick. Wood Elf team just needs to be a thorn in the side of the Chaos Dwarf team. Just needs to get something. Look at the 1-die block, and it's just going to be a push, but that's okay. He's got another one coming up. Oh, he's going to fail that go for it roll, but that's okay. He's going to re-roll it, and he will get the dice off. He won't be able to re-roll it if he gets the skull, but that's all right. He will be able to get that hit in. Used up all the go for it rolls, so he's going to be in melee range, and there we go. Tree is going to tie up everything. Look at that. Wood Elf team. What is this madness I see? Bull Centaurs, he's going to have to fight their ways out. He should be able to, but man, break tackle. Luckily, he's got it. He should be able to get down this War Dancer, and then afterwards, break tackle out of the grass of the tree, and then maybe be able to get there. 3 more turns left. Can this Chaos Dwarf team scored in time. That's the question, my friends. Here we go. Can't let that +1 in movement allowance catcher stay in it. Oh, man. Here comes the hit. Needs to stay in there. Oh, luckily armor value is holding true here for the War Dancer. If anybody needs to stay in, it needs to be this War Dancer specifically. And the +1 in agility, man. And also the +1 in movement allowance as well. So you gotta just say that, oh, these guys, they need to get in. Well, the +1 agility man's already out. But War Dancer, he needs to stay in there. And the Bull Centaurs frantically trying to get there. He's gonna mark the ball up in the least, and if the War Dancer, you gotta forget, don't forget too that the Wood Elves also has a chance to score it himself, because if he gets to the ball and runs down the pitch, then he's gonna go in there for the touchdown. But KO will end all hopes and dreams. Now only one Wood Elf on the pitch, and the tree. And don't forget about that guy, but the tree, he's going to make the blitz move, and it's just going to be a push, and we'll just stand his ground right there, hold back the Hobgobbo, and the catcher, he's going to jump out of there. Yes, he will get out there, 3+, and he's going to try to just at least tie up the ball carriers. And here goes the Hobgoblin. He needs to make passes. He needs to make some moves there. He needs to get the blitz off, at least against that tree or even this Hobgoblin right there, to free up somebody. He's going to have to make some passes. So the Chaos Dwarf team kind of has to get a little bit lucky. And just like that, just that one punt, guys. And it's not over yet. Wood Elves could win this on a great punt. Depth injury there, +1 in movement allowance. That's exactly what the Chaos Dwarf needed. Get that +1 in movement allowance out of there. And oh no, that right there, my friends, is what the Wood Elf team needed there to quite possibly win the game. Because don't forget, round 16 would be the Chaos Dwarf team, and he would score it then, but it would have been the bottom of the half there. And again, the Wood Elf team just needs one push, and with a guy with grab, it's quite possible that he could get there. Oh gosh, oh, Tree is gonna try like awful. He did actually get one of the dodges with the 6+, and trying like crazy just to get there. Bull Centaur. Oh boy, if he would have got that blitz off and got that ball out, oh, that would have been a little bit more difficult. But the ball is going to be firmly in his hand. He should just run up here, get the handoff, just the 2+, 1 at 36. Will it happen yet again? No, it won't. And yes, Chaos Dwarfs, whoo, barely gets it in for the touchdown. Oh my gosh. Oh man, wouldn't it be? Yes, it would have been loads of fun. You're right about that, Freak. Oh gosh. And the Chaos Dwarves, though, has to face the prospect of going into overtime against the Wood Elf team. But I think without the +1 in movement allowance sidestepper, then I think this is all but over. And look at that, not enough injury spots here. He spills over to the KO box, and he will get back his KO'd man for the 16th round. And the Wood Elf team only has, what, 2 guys left, but it will be a very dangerous War Dancer. So all he needs to do is just survive a little bit. You can't just surround him up even. So if he gets the offense on the overtime, all he needs to do is survive 1 blitz in the reroll, and that's it, my friends. And if he does survive, then he can just leap over all of the blockers and then make the touchdown. So as long as he draws breath, it is not over. Movement allowance 8. Well, I don't think he'll be able to get the touchdown, even with the grab here. I mean, he needed that +1 in movement allowance. If he had that +1 in movement allowance, he would just plain stick him where the War Dancer's at the moment, and then the War Dancer would be able to make the blitz for him. I mean, honestly, I mean, if that death injury did not happen, oh boy, got to take root, but I guess that's okay. We'll be able to grab him, but again, that +1 of movement lots, as you can see right there, he would have put the guy. In fact, no, actually, he would have just, yeah, he could have just put the guy right there, and then after that, get the blitz off with the War Dancer. I think actually it would have been difficult. I think even with 3 guys, I don't even think you can do it. Come to think about it. It would have been difficult, I think. It would have been difficult. Just needed one push, though. I gotta think about this for a little bit. But let's see. Does the War Dancer get it? Yes, I think so. No. Chaos Dwarf gets the rock, and I believe that, my friends, is that no wizard in hand, and just gonna be a tree and a War Dancer to get by. And with the Chaos Dwarf team, whoa! Blitz on the kickoff. Oh, the ball lands in a great spot, and so, unfortunately though, with the blitz, you can't move your guys at the line of scrimmage. So, unfortunately, the Wood Elves got the blitz, but you can't move the guys that are on the line of scrimmage. So, with that, blitz is over. Oh no! If he, had he been able to do that, the War Dancer would have just simply leaped over, got to the backfield, and it would have caused a lot of havoc. But I believe, yes, should be it. He has to be a base-to-base with the other team, and so they should get loads of attacks on him, and then a blitz. And you're definitely going to blitz this guy down if you can. Reroll that. There we go. And, it's just going to be pushing there. That's what I'm talking about. Had he gotten the rock here in the first half, War Dancer would have picked it up, ran it as far down the pitch as he possibly could have. And then after that, survive one blitz and then run down the pitch again, and then he would have had to survive yet another blitz unless the ball fell short. But man, it would have been a lot more interesting, I'll tell you that much. War Dancer's gonna jump out. He's gonna get that blitz up. We'll get the block in there, and unfortunately, blocks. And this is gonna move back to just try to just play a little bit fancy there, and take root. And he needed that tree to stay a little bit more mobile. War Dancer is like, no, I needed you, man. Oh, he will get the injury though. That's huge. And without any apothecary, any long-term effects, it looks like it's not going to be any long-term effects, and that's beautiful, boy. Ducke, had he had suffered another injury to another Chaos Dwarf, then he's more than likely, unless something crazy happens, more than likely Ducke's going to go to the finals and a chance to win at least 250 euros, 500 euros for first place. And the loser here, which looks to be, for the moment, Notorious, N-O-O-B, he's going to be getting the 100 euros for losing, guys. Well, it's going to be, what, third/fourth place, right? Here goes the handoff, and yes, it's going to be given to the Chaos Dwarf blocker that's about to level up. So, nice moves, and we'll be able to get the handoff with the agility too, and we'll get the nice little roll on that. He has 2 rerolls even. And there's the blitz. As long as this War Dancer draws breath, there's still some small counterplay. It's not going to be much, but again, I mean, all you have to do is miss a few blitzes here and there, a few hits. Look at that. And already it's kind of starting to happen. War Dancer just cannot be taken down. War Dancer, he's by himself. But look at him. Look at him. He's so dangerous. Man. Oh, he's going to get the injury there. Oh, boy, he got it all right. And it's going to be a loss of movement allowances, so he does lose a second Chaos Dwarf blocker. Luckily, it's just a guy with guard, but guard nonetheless, which he will definitely need if he is going to be facing off against either the Nurgle or the Dark Elf team coming up. And if it's going to be the Nurgle team, then, ooh, boy, losing out on a couple of Chaos Dwarves, tremendous. So, honestly, that opens it up. Will Ducke have enough strength to win the finals with 2 of the Chaos Dwarf blockers out of the match? He's going to have to settle for Loner Chaos Dwarf. No, actually, it's going to be Loner Hobgoblins that you get. So you get Loner Hobgoblins, not Chaos Dwarfs here. You gotta remember, this isn't the Dwarf team where you get no Longbeard if you lose the guy. No, it's going to be Hobgoblins. A little bit of the downfall here for the Chaos Dwarf team, where if they are going to be a lack of guys, then they have to take Hobgoblins. Oh no. That's actually something to consider. Oh, he's going to jump in there, get the 2 red die block. Going to get a couple pushes, and unfortunately not going to get anything for it. We'll get the skull, and I think he's going to be content with this. As long as that War Dancer stands up, then Chaos Dwarves can totally continue to try to get more SPP drawn out of this War Dancer. But with him down, I do believe he's going to be okay with that. And lots of fouls are incoming. And at this point, he doesn't want to give up SPP to further bolster Ducke's chances, right? You don't want that, guys, right? Here comes the hit. Here comes the foul. And should be on the value break and an injury. And that will end all things. No long-term effects, so the very dangerous War Dancer is going to be okay. Going to be called for the foul. Where was that earlier, ref, huh? But that's okay. Tree is going to be rooted, and so this is all but over. So Ducke will be the winner. We'll be going on to the finals, but again, the two Chaos Dwarf blockers are going to be out, and so it really depends on who he's going to be facing off against. If he faces off against Dark Elf team, that might be okay-ish. But if he plays against the manual team, I don't know. But he will win it here. 2-1, Ducke. More acceptable. Chaos Dwarf team takes the W. And 23 armor value breaks. As you can see, that's the biggest number there. 31 blocks succeeded. 23 armor value breaks. I don't even know. That looks to be about 66% chance of armor value breaks. That's about what the Mighty Blow brings to the armor value 7, so that's about right when you consider all the blocks that got succeeded. Oh man, 8 injuries, 4 KOs, and look at all the SPP. Nom nom nom. 28 SPP going away of more acceptables. Chaos Dwarf team Ducke. They look at pretty strong, guys. Well, can he be stopped? What do you think, chat? Can he be stopped? Can Ducke be stopped? I don't know. But he will move on to the finals match where he plays for 500 euros. Fan favorite. Lots of see-ins. Hey, guys. Join me tomorrow where I'll be covering VGP is Batman. What are you going to do when the Nuggo team gets wild on you? That's right, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. More replays, more Champions Cup coverage here. If you guys haven't already, please hit that follow button. And you can subscribe, like my videos. You can check me out on YouTube as well. Hey, I got the link right there by Nightbot. Thank you very much, Nightbot. Check me out on there. You can subscribe there as well. And hopefully, guys, hey, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining, guys. Purist, I'll see you next time. Good seeing you, buddy. Also, Red Panda out there, Freak. Good seeing you guys. And, yeah, see you guys next time.